The conflict between the United States and Iran has entered a more dangerous and unpredictable phase, raising concerns across the Middle East and the wider international community. Over the past several days, military activity in the region has increased dramatically, with both sides showing signs of heightened readiness and strategic maneuvering. The growing tension has involved not only the United States and Iran, but also regional allies, particularly Israel, which remains closely aligned with Washington in matters of security and defense. Analysts warn that the situation could escalate further if diplomatic efforts fail to contain the rapidly evolving crisis. The latest developments reportedly include missile and drone strikes linked to Iranian-backed forces targeting strategic locations associated with American and allied military presence. Several U.S. military installations across the Middle East have reportedly been placed on high alert as defense systems work to intercept incoming threats. According to regional security officials, these attacks appear to be part of a broader response to recent military actions carried out by the United States and Israel against targets believed to be connected to Iran's military infrastructure. While full details remain unclear, the exchange of strikes has intensified fears that the conflict could spread beyond its current scope. Officials in Iran have condemned the recent actions taken by the United States and its allies, describing them as violations of national sovereignty and international law. Iranian leaders have warned that any further attacks on their territory or strategic interests will be met with strong retaliation. At the same time, American defense officials insist that their operations are aimed at protecting U.S. forces and deterring threats posed by Iranian military capabilities and allied militias operating throughout the region. The United States maintains a significant military presence in multiple Middle Eastern countries, including bases in Iraq and other Gulf states, which have become focal points of rising tension. The conflict is also increasing anxiety among neighboring countries that fear becoming unintended battlegrounds. Governments throughout the region are strengthening security measures, closing sensitive airspace corridors, and reinforcing military installations. International airlines have already begun rerouting flights to avoid areas considered high risk due to possible missile or drone activity. Diplomatic missions are closely monitoring the situation, and some governments have issued travel advisories, urging their citizens to avoid certain parts of the Middle East until the situation stabilizes. Meanwhile, global leaders are calling for restraint and urgent diplomatic dialogue to prevent a full-scale war. Organizations such as United Nations have emphasized the importance of de-escalation and peaceful negotiations. Diplomatic channels remain active behind the scenes, with several countries attempting to mediate between Washington and Tehran. However, experts warn that miscalculations, accidental strikes, or misinterpreted military movements could quickly turn the current tensions into a broader regional conflict. The economic implications of the growing confrontation are also becoming increasingly apparent. The Middle East plays a crucial role in global energy supply, and any disruption to shipping routes or oil production facilities could have serious consequences for international markets. Investors and governments worldwide are closely watching developments in the region, as uncertainty surrounding the conflict continues to influence oil prices and global trade stability. As the situation unfolds, the world remains on edge. Military forces across the region remain on heightened alert, and diplomatic efforts are racing against time to prevent further escalation. While both sides continue to signal strength and readiness, the coming days may prove critical in determining whether the crisis moves toward de-escalation or expands into a wider conflict that could reshape geopolitical dynamics in the Middle East and beyond.